Alrighty, let's head over to our NFL draft prospect countdown. We're not looking at a new NFL draft prospect today, like we've said, but we want to kind of take a little bit of a relook at Justin Fields. I mean, he's kind of this one quarterback that like half of the people are saying that he's going to be absolutely great in this league, and then half of the people are saying that he's an absolute bust. Now, we have looked at, Justin Fields in our draft prospect of the day, and we liked him. I mean, These were the notes that we took on him. I mean, we loved his red zone accuracy. It was fantastic, placing the ball high and away, getting it done in the red zone, so we loved that. We love his speed. He's like Kyler Murray comp speed-wise. That's kind of what we've been determining looking at his highlights. The one thing that we really don't like on this man is that, well, there's two things that we don't like on this man. What we don't like, what we see on the field, is that he doesn't slide. He doesn't like to get down, and, that's fine. I love that because, it shows that, you're a true competitor. You're trying to do everything you can in every single play. You will sacrifice your body on every single play, but you really can't do that at the quarterback position. I mean, we've seen, quarterbacks, Teddy Bridgewater unfortunately got taken down, had to, got injured, and, now his backups and, can't even keep a starting job with the Panthers, even though I think he truly deserved to get another shot here this season, going into this season with the Panthers of being the starting quarterback. But, that injury there, I'm blanking on the big one. RG3, I mean, he just can't, he's too athletic for his own good. We see him try to get back out there, and it just doesn't work. He injures himself because he goes too quickly and cuts too good. So we see, these athletic quarterbacks that maybe just are a little bit too good for their own good, honestly. And I think that could possibly be Justin Fields a little bit because he doesn't slide. He takes the big hits. He spins a lot to the right, to the inside right. That's the way he spins. Inside right. And that's going to get his kind of head taken off a couple of times if he continues to do that in the league. So he doesn't slide, spins right inside every single time. So let's see if he kind of cleans that up a little bit, sliding, getting out of bounds like Patrick Mahomes and Russell Westbrook. They use their kind of dual threat ability just kind of for escapability purposes, not kind of, I want to rally off 40 yards quick, clean, like Kyler Murray does, like Lamar Jackson does. Got to kind of see him kind of just use his legs as kind of, the last case scenario, the best case scenario, and kind of, a garbage broken down play, just trying to get, the first down, nothing more, just trying to, pick up the first down, get into the end zone if I'm on like the 5 or something like that. But it's I don't even want to count it as a knock. It's just a small little red flag that I have on this man. That's really it. And then maybe the little bit of a bigger red flag is that we're going to investigate right here is, in these big games, in the biggest games, the bowl games in college, the playoffs in college, the national championships in college, that's where we saw Justin Fields' worst games come out. Now, when you're drafting a rookie player, quarterback, or any other position, you just want them to kind of come in and instantly improve your team, prove that they can, contribute some wins, whether it's 1, 2, 3, however many wins you need to, at least get into the playoffs and be competitive for a season. That's what, we want our rookies coming in to kind of do year one. Now, we also, when we take a first round pick, we have, we have hopes that you can lead our teams to the championship. I mean, that's what we play the games for, to be the best, to win the championship at the end of the season. So if we are bringing in Justin Fields here, we do have to kind of see that he is able to get it done in the biggest games, in these playoff games, in these bowl games, in these championship games in college, because if he wasn't able to step up in college, is he going to be able to step up when the talent's even, 1,000 times better than it was in college? So that's a little bit of a red flag that like I said, we are going to investigate a little bit here in our second look of Justin Fields, because here we go in 2020. Big Ten championship game against Northwestern. They win the game, but 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 44% completion percentage, 114 yards. That's an atrocious game as a quarterback. That is not going to get it done in the NFL. And then in the championship game against Alabama, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, but still 51% completion percentage, 194 yards, kind of a blowout offensively. I mean, Alabama had no problem putting up 52 points, and I know their roster is truly stacked talent-wise. I get all that. I mean, that's why I don't even like Mac Jones. I don't like Mac. I would not draft Mac Jones. I truly wouldn't, because he had a stacked roster: Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, and then their running back Najee Harris. I mean, that is an absolute. I mean, we're talking about the first running back and first wide receiver taken in this year's draft. I mean, on the same team. So little bit of a red flag there in 2020, and then we go to 2019. If I can get to there, 2019. So the Big Ten championship game against Washington, he had, success in, but then that first game of the college playoffs, losing against Clemson, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I know the game-sealing interception at the end of that Clemson game, potentially on the receiver. Also, unfortunately, receiver maybe took a little bit too long. He ended up cutting back outside and falling down, and then Justin Fields expected him to go inside. That's where that interception came. So, truly unfortunate that he lost the game like that, but still at the end of the day, he lost the game. So we have to kind of count it against him a little bit. He did have 65% completion percentage, which is pretty good, and 320 yards, which is still pretty good. Unfortunately, just ended up in a loss. So maybe not too much in 2019, but then just this season, 2020, 2 bad games in a 3-game stretch of, 3 hard, good games that you really need to, win to kind of prove us that you're really, really good in this league, that you separate yourself above everybody else that is in college. So that's where a little bit of red flags come against Justin Fields. We see that he can make all the throws here, but let's see how he played in those 2 games that we just kind of brought up a little bit of concerns in. The bowl game against Northwestern, the championship game against Alabama, really kind of lackluster performances there. So let's kind of go back to those 2 games here. We've got every drop back by Justin Fields in those 2 games that we just told you were kind of, a little bit of red flag raisers for us. So let's see what he's doing here. Let's watch every drop back. Let's see if they're all his fault on these drops, how well he's placing the ball. I mean, we're talking about good defense here. Northwestern in the Big Ten, solid defense. Alabama, one of the best teams, obviously, in college football. So here we go. We'll start here with Alabama because this is the one I really want to get into. Hopefully we'll have time in the show for both these clips, but if we only have to settle on this one, maybe do the other one tomorrow or something like that. But definitely want to get in this one first because we're talking about a championship game. We're talking about, hey, winner take all. You played all season for this. Now it's down to the nitty gritty. Let's get it done. Let's be winners. Can we be winners? I'm talking winners here. I only want to see winning in the NFL, man. Are you going to be like Phillip Rivers? Are you going to be like Tom Brady? Are you going to get it done and have the stats, or are you just going to have the stats and not get it done? I want to see you get the stats, get it done. I really just want to see you get it done, but if you have the stats with it, fantastic, obviously. So here we go. Justin Fields from the championship game against Alabama, every single drop back of Justin Fields. So let's start kind of picking this man apart, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, first play here from Justin Fields. Drop back, just a little bit of a swing pass out here. Defender reads it all the way, kind of just gets up and knocks the ball out. So not really too much on Justin Fields' fault here. Just kind of, unfortunately got batted up. The defender made a great play. All right, second play up here. Here we go. Still dropping back. Can't really escape the pocket, and then gets brought down from behind. Kind of, didn't see anything open, and I hate that we can't see the back end on these plays if he should have thrown this ball, unfortunately. We are just going with this highlight package, or not even, it's not a highlight package, it's every single drop back. So takes a sack there, unfortunately. Now we get to 2nd and 4 here. Drop back pass, another kind of set up wide receiver screen there, and it goes for only about 2 yards. All right, 1st and 10. Down 7-0, going over the middle of the field, and it's a high throw that's just incomplete. So we've really seen nothing. I mean, the setup screen, that's nothing good. The setup swing pass couldn't even get completed. Now kind of his first true pass here in this kind of Alabama game, he goes a little high over the middle. Can't. I mean, that's wide open slant, man. That's a wide open slant. You probably at least get a first down here on 1st and 10. I mean, that's easy. He catches it like right here. He's able to kind of slip into kind of some of the space, and that's 10 yards easy right there. So really kind of bad there. Little bit of an incompletion. Not great. Alrighty, dropping back again. 2nd and 10, going deep. There we go. Great strike on the sideline, right sideline. Fantastic work. That's a great ball right there. All right, next throw coming up on 2nd and 10. Same drive here. Going deep, middle of the field. And, oh, what a ball and what a catch. Holy cow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Who is that tight end? Man, can he rival Kyle Pitts down there? Probably not, but gosh darn, that's a great throw. Even a better catch, honestly. Justin Fields putting this absolutely on the money, exactly where it has to be, right over that defender. Inside where there's nobody in there, and the receiver just makes an absolutely great one-handed catch. So great ball, great throw. We'll give it to Justin Fields there. Now that drive caps off on a touchdown, not by Justin Fields, just kind of running it in for the touchdown there down on the goal line. So that's why we didn't see it there. But it is now 14-7. Ohio State back down 7. So Justin Fields once again has to kind of lead his team down into prime scoring territory like we just saw him do last drive. So let's see what we get here. Start of the second quarter as well. Justin Fields starting on his own 20. Great little 13-yard pickup on a nice little comeback route in the middle of the field. Fantastic. Put it right on the money. Alrighty. 2nd and 7 now. Feeling a little bit of the heat. Escaping the pocket. Keeping his eyes down the field. And then just throwing it away when he sees nothing open. All right, 3rd and 7 now. Still down 14. This is the same drive. Down 14-7. He goes over the middle. Little bit of a floater, and it does get there. Wow. Wow, just got it there. That's a great ball. Fitting that in tight throws, tight spaces, and on really kind of collapsing defense. He had to step up in the pocket, kept his eyes down the field, and put it exactly on the money. That was tight man coverage with another defender coming right over the top, and he's able to fit it in there for the first down, so we'll give him that pass all day. Here we go. After picking up the first down, now 2nd and 9. At midfield, pressure gets there, and he just kind of flings it away. No intentional grounding, just kind of gets it away cleanly. But that brings up 3rd and 9. Can he convert this one? Let's see. Another 3rd down attempt here. Ooh, the pressure got there, and look what happened. He sees this defender, this linebacker blitzing in, and he's got a free freaking path at a big old Justin Fields freaking hit if Justin Fields did not throw this ball away. So, feels the heat coming, tries to dump it down to his safety blanket, but once again, the pressure getting to him, it forces bad accuracy, and it's an incomplete pass on 3rd and 9. They have to punt now, I'm assuming. Something happens here. Oh, well, they get it. Let's see. Can we go into the... They pick it up on 4th and 9 somehow, not by Justin Fields. So they pick up the first down, and now we're continuing to drive here at the Alabama 19-yard line, still down 7. So let's see if now, given a second chance here on this drive, if Justin Fields can take advantage. Let's see what we get. All right, dropping back, clean pocket. Oh, man. Decent ball here. Just kind of a little overrun, unfortunately, by the defender. Let's see how good this ball is. It did kind of hang in the air a little bit. If the defender got his head around, if the defender actually played this ball, it's probably at least a breakup, possibly a pick, but the defender just overruns him, never gets his head around on the ball, and just commits pass interference on the goal line. So I'll give Justin Fields in the grand scheme of things, I mean, it resulted in a penalty and got him down to the goal line because of that, but not a great pass here by Justin Fields. I keep calling that man Trevor Lawrence. Not a bad throw here by Justin Fields. If that defender was better, I mean, that's an awful job by a cornerback. Who teaches you to do that? All right, but either way, whatever happened there, I'm going to call it just a meh throw. Nothing great there. Kind of a little bit of a bailout, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it results in a pass interference down on the goal line, and then they run it in. Justin Fields, Jesus Louise, Justin Fields does not cap in that touchdown. So Justin Fields back out on the field here, back down a touchdown. Now this defense cannot stop Alabama, the stacked Alabama team. So here we go. Ohio State back down 21-14 now. Let's see what Justin Fields can do here. 2nd and 7 on their next drive. All right, this time running for it now. Nothing open, taking off. He's got great speed, man. He's got real great speed at the quarterback position. Fantastic. All right, alrighty, now we see that they're down at the 16-yard line of Alabama. 3rd and 11 here in the red zone. Let's see what this man can do. Here we go. in the red zone, going over the middle, and a big shot there. Holy cow. Slant route there that was open, but that safety was shallow, man. He was coming down, and Justin Fields leads his tight end into some dangerous territory here. Tough throws to make over the middle of the field with the safety barreling down. Unfortunately, couldn't squeeze it in there. And do they get a big hit? They get a flag on this one? They throw the flag on the hit. Wow, another bailout by Justin Fields a little bit. That was 3rd and 11, man. Another bailout by penalty. Alrighty. Is that a deserved penalty? I mean, it's a big hit. It's a big hit. I don't know. We don't get a replay if it was helmet to helmet. That's real tough to call. That's real tough. It kind of looks like shoulder, but unfortunate. But whatever was called, that was called. Justin Fields kind of a bailout here against Alabama. All right, back on the red zone here from the 8. Oh, man, bad throw here. You've got kind of decent one-on-one coverage, but the corner on this man was backed off in the end zone, not giving up any really kind of, I'll give you those 5 yards because I know this ball's coming in the back of the end zone, and Justin Fields just throws it way too high and away. He threw it high and away, which is good, but, didn't give your receiver a chance at a completion here. All right, back on 3rd and goal on the red zone from the 6. Ooh, bad throw here. Potential of a pick. Potential of no points. Once again, these slant routes, he's just overthrowing these slant routes. We saw it earlier on. We saw this one. The other one that kind of, got the tight end into some bad trouble wasn't high and away, or wasn't a high throw, that one. But this one is back to high throws over slants, and this one a potential pick in the end zone. Not great there, man. Not great. They have to settle for a field goal. Alabama went on and scored another touchdown, so Justin Fields isn't able to kind of keep pace, and he's been in the red zone to keep pace. Just can't get it done in there. So, little bit of not goodness here, folks. Let's keep going. All right, back down 28-17 here, following drive, 1st and 10, set up wide receiver screen, and they can't even complete this. Justin Fields, little lackadaisical on the screen, not backpedaling, trying to sell it a little bit too good here, and then it comes off last second. Let's see the throw here. Has to kind of fit it in there a little wonky, and, bad job on the, running back not corralling the ball. Got to catch that, no matter what, but still could have put it a little bit easier on him. Had to kind of sidewind it, couldn't loft it. Unfortunate. So a bad pass there by Justin Fields again. 2nd and 10, next play. Going deep. Kind of got tipped at the line a little bit. I think that's got tipped. Kind of came out a little weird. Maybe it didn't get tipped. But, let's just judge this throw. Saying if it's not tipped, it's one-on-one coverage and, not really a great ball here. Not really high and away. A little bit too much inside. This defender has great inside positioning, and the receiver has to go out and play the defender. Not great there. Luckily, it just falls incomplete. No pick. That could have been easily a pick, but now 3rd and 10. Can he get this first down? Can he try to keep pace? No, he can't. Takes the check down route that is absolutely well covered. Why not throw the ball right here real quick? Right here. This is when you see it's open. This is when you see it's open. This is when you see it's open. But Justin Fields does not see it. It's immediately open when this defender goes with this receiver. This tight end right here in the slot is looking back like, hey, I'm wide open for the first down. There's nobody guarding me. But Justin Fields takes the check down for the not first down play. Unfortunate. So really floundering here in this kind of national championship game. Now they get the ball back. Another touchdown scored by that Alabama team. So now they're down 35-17. But Justin Fields has a minute 25 to try and get something back on this play to try to make it a little bit more competitive. Get some of that momentum going into the locker room. Let's see what this man can do. 2nd and 7 here from their own 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. Justin Fields dropping back. Decides to take off with it. Only 2-3 yards there. 3 yards, a flag, another bailout. Is he going to get a bailout there? They got a flag on something, gave him a first down. But whatever it is, they get the first down. Something happened. Well, something happened. We get a big jump here of no Justin Fields. I'm so sorry for calling this man Trevor Lawrence. It's just stuck in my head for some reason. But Justin Fields here, we go from his run play in the second quarter with 1:19 left, and then the next play of Justin Fields here is the third quarter, 7 minutes left. Alabama went down and scored another field goal. Now they're up 38-17. But let's see what Justin Fields is doing here in the second half. Can he lead them to a comeback? Let's see how this man's looking here. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. There we go. Good throw here. Defenders all bit on a little bit of a wheel route there. Puts it right on the money. Maybe a little bit too outside here. If he puts it kind of right on the money in stride, he's able to kind of, get a nice, probably an extra 10 yards on that one. All right, read option here by Justin Fields. There he goes. Great speed. Once again, not game-breaking speed. He's not like Lamar Jackson out there. I mean, Lamar Jackson would have just taken this all the way. This is enough room for Lamar Jackson to break away. He's running down all these safeties as well. He's running past those, no problem. But, I mean, it's still great speed. We're not knocking his speed. It's still great speed. Back here in the red zone, little bit of a fall away. There we go. Great throw there. Fantastic work. Fantastic throw here. Absolutely. Falling back a little bit. Throwing off of his back foot, and he's still able to get all that freaking yards on that, all that kind of float around it, throwing it from the right hash all the way to kind of, the left side of the field, midway down in that end zone. So fantastic there. Realizes that double move killed the defender there and just kind of floats it so the receiver can run under the ball, and that's exactly what he did right there. Fantastic work. All righty. That's what we're talking about. The double move killed him right there. Fantastic. So that's a good throw. Fantastic. But finally, a good throw. This is the best throw that he's made all game. And it came, halfway into the game when they're already down 35-17. So now, Alabama went down and scored another touchdown. Now they're up 45-24. Can Justin Fields try to keep up pressure here? Let's see. Rolling out of the pocket on his own 25-yard line. Just rolling out of the pocket, a little bit of a comeback route there on the sideline. It's a good throw. It's a little bit of an easier throw there. All right, he runs again. He's sliding here in the national championship game. That's what we like to see. Wide receiver screen here. Goes nowhere. Loss of 2. 3rd and 13. Wow. All right. He stared this receiver down all the way, but this is where he knew he wanted to go with the ball. He knew this is kind of where it was going to be open for the first down if they were going to get it all back. So it's still a good throw. He still got it there all the way from the right side to the left sideline. So this man's got some real great arm strength. The ball did hang in the air a little bit longer than maybe what you would want if the defender was kind of playing tight coverage on it. It would probably be a breakup or a pick, but it's still a great arm, strength to get it there, 13 yards down the field, across the field, got it there decently fast before anybody can kind of break on the ball. So we'll take that. That's still a good throw. All right, picking up the first down, rolling out to the right. All right, just a, easy little comeback route. Defense is, giving you the 10 yards here. He's going deep on the next ball. It's just tightly covered. It's a decent chance at it, giving your receiver a decent chance. I don't know if he would have been able to get 2 feet in bounds or 1 foot in bounds, but still a decent chance there. Little check down here over the middle of the field. They bring him down immediately. 3rd and 10 now. Stepping up in the pocket. Nice ball right on him. Tight coverage. All right. Very well done. Shoring up kind of his accuracy here with the pressure. Yes, sir. Using his legs on 3rd and 5. That nice little hesitation move. Look at that. Oof. So true dual threat quarterback. Absolutely. From the 30. Once again, a nice little comeback route again. Trying to get something open. Methodically marching down this field right here from the 20-yard line. There we go. A nice little kind of out route there. A nice little kind of post corner. Fantastic. And he puts it right on the money. Once again, kind of throwing it from the right hash all the way down to the left sideline at the very edge there. And he's able to get the ball out there quick. So his arm kind of accuracy and his The velocity that he's able to throw the ball, the velocity power that he's able to throw the ball, I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. Throwing it from the right side all the way to the left side and getting it there quick. Getting the ball there quick. Look at that. Great adjustment by the wide receiver as well. That's fantastic. This is the best ball that we've seen thrown all night. I mean, fantastic. Great ball. Great ball. Oh, but it doesn't count? Oh, did they say he didn't get two? What happened? I called that one incomplete. He didn't get a foot down? That's not a touchdown? What the hell happened there? Damn, the best throw of the night didn't count? Is that what we're seeing? 2nd and 4. What did they call? What the hell did they call in this game? Taking away the best throw. Did he just not get a foot down? He did. Oh, I'm pissed that throw didn't count. Wow. Back to 3rd and 4. That throw didn't count. Unfortunate. Nice little check down there. Gets it for the first down. We'll take it. Back in the red zone now. Got to capitalize here. Here we go. Ooh, a little bit too much. Try to get it a little bit too fine on this one. Just looks like the receiver missed it. Put it in the great spot, though. Read option. Unfortunately, tries to force it in on a tight coverage. Can't really run the ball. I mean, look at all these defenders. So, I mean, I get the throw here. It is kind of a good throw here, but it is still tight coverage. And the defender right on him makes a great play on the ball. Fantastic. 3rd and goal here now. Back from the 6. Back of the end zone. Did he get it? No, incomplete. This one, he's trying to squeeze the ball in here. Great work. Look at that. Look at that ball. That man is squeezing some of these balls in here. Looks like he got a foot down. Do they give it to him? Do they give him the... No. 4th and goal now. Another chance at a touchdown here. He's going to use his legs to buy some time. And, oh, man. Receiver couldn't catch the ball even though he puts it right on the money. Right in his hands. Velocity maybe a little bit too much for this man. Look at that. That's got to be a catch. How is that not caught? Unfortunate, man. Oh, Justin Fields. Man, oh, man. Did not get bailed out by like Mac Jones did with all those great talented wide receivers on that Alabama team. So, alrighty. Let's see out here, closing out the game, getting brought down by a sack. Game's over here, 52-24 with only 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Let's finish it out here. Just a little dump off there to the running back. Drop back. Getting brought down for the sack. And that's it. So, I mean, he made some good throws there. I mean, he could make all the throws. That's not what we're saying about this man. We love the velocity. I mean, he's throwing from the right side all the way to back to the left. I mean, you know, getting it open, getting it there, getting it quickly before anybody can kind of make a play on the ball. But, I mean, he didn't do anything great in the first half of this game, and it got them to be down big. So, he's a good quarterback. I like the throws. I like all the throws that we've seen him make. I mean, they were great. I mean, we're talking about the one on the end zone that probably should have went for a touchdown. I'm not really sure why still that it wasn't counted a touchdown, but for all intents and purposes, it was a touchdown. It was a good throw. It was a great catch. It was right exactly where it needed to be, and it should have been a touchdown. Truly unfortunate for Justin Fields here. So, didn't like that, you know, some of the throws that he was making. You know, some dangerous throws early on in the game, got down big, couldn't really kind of keep up scoring wise on the other team. So a little unfortunate there. And so I'm still kind of, 50-50 on this man can really play or not. I know he can make all the throws, but in these big games, takes a little bit of a while to kind of get, into the rhythm of these games. And, if you're going to get down, I mean, it's hard to overcome some of these big deficits. We just see him not able to do it here in the biggest game against Alabama. So we'll watch Justin Fields tomorrow on the show. We're going to wrap up the show now, but so we'll have part 2 if Justin Fields can actually play or not, if our takes on Justin Fields are warranted, verified or not. But not the greatest here in this Alabama game. He made a couple of good throws, don't get us wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, it still results in a loss. So truly unfortunate.